So good morning guys, and welcome to John Daniels 254. Another beautiful morning here in the UK. It's summer guys, but today is a chilly morning. That's why I'm in my jackets. During this time we normally forget about the heavy dressing guys, but today it's quite chilly. It's chilly and warm at the same time, but as you know me, I like keeping warm guys. So it's my hope you've been okay. I know I've been away for quite some days, but that's all about my job. But today I'm not working guys. Okay mate? Today I'm not working guys. So I found some time to catch up with you, and so that I can know, you can tell me how you've been. I'm just walking to town. This is the river you normally see from my balcony guys. It's called River Dawet. It's an amazing river, has some fish. So I'm walking to town, and on that far end of the bridge you can see a boat, which normally the locals here use it to travel or sail in along the rivers. They experience the beautiful environment here. This river is so well protected that even when you're doing some nature walk, you just feel like you're out of this world guys. So that's how it is. I hope you've been well guys. This is John Daniels 254. If you are new here, welcome, and thank you for watching me. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you become part of this amazing family and this lovely journey. Today I want to share my feelings about some videos I've been watching on YouTube about one of the goats. When I say goats here, I mean greatest of all times. A YouTuber from my country, Kenya 254. Hi guys. A YouTuber from my country, Kenya, who to me is just a man with a golden heart. This is a man who started his YouTube like 8 years ago, did so well, has been at the top, but despite being up there, the humanity in him, with all the love he has to see others prosper, he nurtured them. But I really don't know what's happening, but I'm really sad. It has really made me sad. Guys, I'm talking about iammarwa. I'm sure just the mere mention of this name makes everyone want to run to his channel and watch more of his content, because he's one of the most amazing YouTubers I've ever come across from my country, and I would say he's like the greatest YouTuber in my country. So guys, today I want to talk about Marwa and the videos I've been seeing around in YouTube concerning him, with people so determined to tarnish his good name. But one thing I know for sure, and one thing I can tell you guys, you can never bring that man down. No one. It will take you years to bring iammarwa down. Someone cannot just put all his efforts in a YouTube channel for 8 years, then you think that just because you have a bunch of viewers, you can bring them down. No, that won't happen anytime guys. So this is my filming location for today. It's a bridge. The funny thing about this bridge is that when this river is flooded, this bridge is controlled from that far end, and it's like folded. So all of this from this corner here, from this central point, it's folded and turned all the way up to that wall, and it becomes a footbridge which connects to that museum. That's the site for the world's first factory, guys. I'm gonna do a video soon about it. It's a historic building. It's called Museum of the Silk. Let me zoom it for you guys. It's called the Museum of the Silk. If you just Google the world's first factory, it's gonna bring that building. Yeah, that's how things are here, guys. So I want to air my views, and particularly talk to those guys who've been working overnight to try and tarnish iammarwa's name here on YouTube. YouTube is a community. YouTube is a family where people should be spreading love and not hate, guys. And to me personally, you might not realize, but I used to do YouTube back in Kenya. As most of you who know me know, I used to work as a journalist with the Royal Media Services, and I used to do some YouTube, and my YouTube channel had a good number of subscribers. But because I used to use it to post some private videos more, and especially corporate videos, I just couldn't continue doing my personal stuff in the channel, so I had to come up with another channel. That's why this channel looks like it's quite new, because I had to switch over from my previous channel, guys. One of the reasons I started doing this is because life here in the UK, guys, is very boring. At some point, being an immigrant, guys, life can be very boring in this country, so you need to look for something to keep you busy. And personally, when I was looking for the things which can keep me busy, I thought about YouTube, guys, and I went for it, and since then I've not looked back. Every time I'm not working, I always make sure I do some videos. It's not just about YouTube, it's also about your mental sanity. It's about my mental sanity, guys. So when I see people taking it for granted and turning against someone who has lifted them from rubbish, from a rubbish bin, and put them on a table where they can dine and wine with great people, I just feel so sad, guys. I want to talk about being grateful in the sense that not everyone has a big heart, what I'm calling a golden heart, like iammarwa, guys. Iammarwa, like I've just told you, is one guy who has really let's just say, he doesn't like to be praised. This is one thing I know about him, having watched him for ages. He doesn't like being praised, but this is what it is. iammarwa is a man with a golden heart, a YouTuber who is just unique on his own. Remains humble, is just down to earth. It has a golden heart. The kindness in him is just out of this world. So today I want to address the upcoming YouTubers. I'm saying upcoming because I am also an upcoming one. But what has happened in Nyabohanse is really sad, guys. I believe I've followed all the upcoming YouTubers from Nyabohanse since the day Marwa held a party for them, and just like a few months before the party, because that's when I started seeing people streaming into his compound and opening YouTube channels, doing collabs with him. And this is a man who has traveled the world. A commando who has conquered the world in terms of traveling, but he creates time for his brothers and sisters in the village, just to see them rise, just because he's not selfish, just because of how generous he is, just because of how kind he is. But what does he get in return? People stab him in the back. The same people who are supposed to be grateful to him are the ones turning against him now, tarnishing his name on YouTube. Personally, I'm feeling so offended, not because I've been attacked, but because I'm that kind of a person who is always very grateful. So guys, I'm so saddened by the fact that some of you who Marwa have nurtured, who Marwa have taken his time out of his very tight schedules to show you how to fish, you've ended up tarnishing his name, damaging his brand, portraying him in bad light to the world. But for people like us who've been following him for years, up to date, we know who the real Marwa is. No amount of blackmailing, no amount of defamation, because some of the videos I've seen qualifies for defamation, but see how grateful this man is. He has all the powers, he has all the resources, he has all the capacity to sue you for tarnishing his brand. And most of you guys might not understand this, because let me now come in here as a professional journalist. In journalism, there is something we call the media law and ethics. And in that media law and ethics, you get to learn about something called defamation and character assassination. If someone was to sue you for any of them, I don't know what you do with your few subscribers and trying to mess with iammarwa guys. I'm just trying to educate you, because I know most of you just know about vlogging and making videos, but you don't know the professional side of it. If Marwa today decided enough is enough and said, I'm now taking it further, I'm now escalating it, get a lawyer and sue you guys, I'm sure some of you will end up rotting in jail. Defamation, character assassination, those are some of the cases which have made some senior politicians in Kenya very rich. You might not know this because some of these cases are not aired on mainstream media, but I've been there, I've covered this news. I know, I don't want to mention the names, but some of the big politicians you see in that country, they are already millionaires, but by suing some media houses which were out to tarnish their name, and the court upheld their arguments, these guys have been paid millions and millions of Kenya shillings. So I'm just airing this with a lot of humility, guys. Before you go out there posting videos about this and that about iammarwa, think twice, guys. Think about what the law says. Today at least we have internet. You can Google about defamation, you can Google about character assassination, you can Google all this. And after that, if you really want to go for him in a video, you will be doing that from an informed point of view. Unlike now, when some of the things I've seen is just about ignorance and not knowing the kind of problems you can find yourselves in. Thank God Marwa has no time for such businesses. He's so focused on his life, his family, his villa, and his travels, and more so his subscribers. So thank God for that. Otherwise, I just want to let you guys know, no matter how much you try to bring this man down, there are people out here who know the real Marwa. There are people out here who love Marwa's job. There are people out here who pray for Marwa, and there is nothing as powerful as people praying for you, especially when others are busy fighting you. So guys, I really want to let you know, despite you might be having some differences, I don't want to call them personal differences, because personally I don't see what personal differences you could be having with iammarwa. But before you come out in the open to do videos on YouTube posting how bad Marwa is, posting about this and that about his family, just give it a second thought. because I'm very sure if this continues, at some point Marwa will have enough of it and someone will suffer. And so allow me also, guys, I've been following a lot of you because most of the time when I'm relaxing in the house, I like seeing the progress of every one of you, because I've seen you from day one when you had 0 subscribers, coming to iammarwa. iammarwa was helping you guys to set up your YouTube channels, giving you collabos, giving you shout outs. Now you have over 1,000 viewers. He goes ahead to make sure you are monetized and now sets you free. He's always available for more collabos, even after you get to that point where you can stand on your own feet. Sorry guys, I need to wipe my camera. I want to air my thank you to some of you who have really been there for Marwa. I saw a video from iammarwa and I was really impressed. I saw this guy arriving at Nyabohanse and Marwa was so suspicious about him. And Marwa was so suspicious about him because at the point he arrived, Marwa was there were some concerns that some guys could have been sent to spy on Marwa in the villa. So he was very suspicious when iammarwa came. But iammarwa, shout out to you. This guy was just real. He was just himself. He was a man out to change his life, and he knew his change was in Marwa. His change was through Marwa. And he traveled all the way to Nyabohanse, not knowing where he was going, not knowing what would happen if Marwa declined to give him audience. But he just had faith that Marwa would be the savior of his life, and true to his words, true to his belief, Marwa held his hand. Right now I think he's over 8,000 subscribers, guys. And I'm proud of the video you did. It's always good, no matter the challenges you've been through together. I know at some point you worked for him. He was your boss. Even me, as at times, it's not all the times that I agree with my boss, but I don't air our differences in public. I'm so proud of you. I am aware what you did is really commendable, and through that, believe me, God will pay you back. Your channel will blossom. Your channel will have massive growth. You might feel like it's a bit stagnant right now, but let me tell you, mate, you are alright. Finding Ian, oh my goodness, seeing you around Marwa and how determined you are to grow your channel, helping out in Marwa's compound, being there for him, doing positive videos in the villa. Thank you, mate. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I'm praying that your dream for 20k subscribers will come to a reality as soon as possible, and that you're gonna finish the villa found, so that your dream of owning a villa can be fulfilled. And guys, I'm just crossing the road. I'm just some few meters now to the city center. So all those guys in Nyabohanse who have been used, let me say used, because from my point of analysis as an investigative journalist, I can just tell someone is using you guys to tarnish Marwa's name. But this will not benefit you in any way. In any case, it will come to haunt you. Trust me. When you do something bad to others, it will come to haunt you. Sometimes in December last year, towards Christmas, I did a video saying if I was having an award for my person of the year, my person of the year could have gone to Marwa. Why? The mere fact that he held your hands taught you how to fish, and now you know how to fish. You can't sleep hungry. You have your channels growing every other time. You have views every other time you post a video. It's really sad turning against this man. But remember, like I've just told you, this is a man with a golden heart. So bringing him down will be such a big task. So guys, there is a park near my home. I've just arrived here. If it was in Kenya, I'm sure some of you could have thought of how to get hold of them and slaughter them. But in this country, they just graze on their own, and they are so protected by law. If you happen to there are cameras all over this park. If you happen to go for one, try to hit one, then the law will catch up with you. And the law in this country is no joke, guys. Yeah. Some people come here to feed the birds, but I think because of the weather today, people are still in their houses keeping warm. Yeah. All these, there are so many, guys. We have some doves. Some are also in the river. So guys, this is just some words of advice from somebody who understands the law so well, someone who has practiced journalism. I know most of you are amateurs. You might not understand fully what it means to be sued for defamation or character assassination, but my appeal to you is just have the kind heart. Stop all these dramas on YouTube. Stop tarnishing Marwa's name, because no matter how much effort you put into tarnishing his brand, you will never bring this man down. This is a man with a lot of support out here. We love him massively back here, and I don't think any one of you has the capacity to bring him down, no matter what you do, no matter how much you get paid. It's good, you just be paid. How many days will that cash help you? Just think about it that way. Marwa taught you how to make videos. Marwa taught you how to grow your YouTube channels. Marwa taught you how to maintain your channels. This is someone who empowered you for the rest of your life. But someone comes up, gives you some few dollars, and tells you to insult Marwa just for their own personal gains. What do you think of that? Just think about it broadly, guys, because this will take you nowhere. It will not take you anywhere. In any case, it will just bring you down. It's gonna bring you down, guys. So I'm now in the city center. I want to do a few things before I go back to the house, and I just hope this message will reach most of you guys. Stop tarnishing Marwa's name, because no matter how much you try, there are people like me who know the real Marwa. Like I've told you, from my days in Royal Media Services, I knew about this man. This is a man who has taken over 8 years to build this brand, and you think you can bring him down in a single day, in a single video, just because of some few dollars, some few euros, some few pounds? It's a big shame. You really need to think about it. And in any case, just go and apologize to him. Try to make it out. It's hard, because forgiving is one thing and forgetting is another one, especially after the damage you've caused, trying to tarnish his name, his family, his marriage. Yeah. So let me leave it here, guys. Subscribe to iammarwa's channel, road to 1 million, the goat himself. Subscribe to Finding Ian, road to 20,000. So guys, let's meet in the next one. Please subscribe to @JohnDaniels254, and see you in the next one. Bye.